Hi, everyone. This is a Leadership with Heart podcast, and this is Heather Younger, your host. Employee experience is powered by emotions. Managers and or leaders within organizations get to choose which emotions they unleash from within the people they lead. Leaders, meaning supervisors or above in an organization, drive much of the positive or negative emotions by their actions or inactions, their words, or what they fail to say. When a manager chooses their words and their actions carefully, they exhibit great emotional intelligence. These managers are often thought of as leaders who care, or as I like to call them, leaders with heart. This special brand of leader drives engagement and loyalty simply by being themselves. Are these leaders perfect? Absolutely not. It is in their awareness and sharing of some of their imperfections that we realize their brilliance. In this podcast, I ask you to see yourself in the stories my guests tell about times when they were not the best versions of themselves, but how they used their hearts to guide them to a place of deeper connection with their teams and heightened leadership prowess. Enjoy. Hello, everybody. This is Heather talking to you all by my lonesome again. One of the things I wanted to address today is this idea that when you learn all you want to learn as a leader, that all of a sudden all the results just flow right away. And one of the myths I want to dispel is just that team development and professional development and personal development takes a lifetime. It is not immediate. Some things we do benefit from quite immediately, just knowing that we are learning a new skill and we're using it. But often we won't see an increased team engagement right away. We won't see, engagement scores or even just skill development happening right away inside of our teams or even ourselves. But do know, change is taking place. So just in the last 6 months, I decided to enter into an exercise program. And it's been quite rigorous. It's 6 days a week. It requires pretty stringent eating requirements. The first time around, the first 80 days of doing it, I was about 85% compliant with my eating and worked out religiously 6 days a week. So I was pretty spot on with that. And I saw great results. But I wanted more, and so I decided to go another 80 days. And this time, my eating compliance went down, and I was more like 60%. But I was still spot on with my workouts. And guess what? I saw even greater results. However, it wasn't perfect because I fell back a little bit. And that's what happens in the leadership space when we are trying to develop ourselves and our people. We kind of get focused on making all these changes. We read books, we listen to podcasts like this, we go listen to speeches, we are around people who are, inspiring and influencing us, and we make changes, sometimes rapid change, and sometimes we see immediate results, and sometimes we don't. And sometimes we see immediate results, and then we fall back into our old patterns. And then we start to go, oh gosh, I have to get back on track. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to refocus myself on my health so that I can get back on track. And we do that in every phase of our lives. And my message is really to be patient with yourselves. Be patient with your team members. Know that each of you is going through your own growth cycle, and that's okay. Expectations are high. I understand that. But really the key is to know that leadership improvement, team development is a journey. It really is not a destination. We just get better as we try harder, as we try new and different things, as we innovate inside and outside of ourselves. Just know that. So be patient with yourselves, be patient with your people, and all the results will flow from that over time and in the end. Also, if we are not patient with ourselves and with our people, that just causes more anxiety and, in fact, could cause less engagement, more active disengagement inside of our team. And to be honest, more frustration inside of ourselves for feeling like we may be deficient in some way. And it's natural. All the people that you see standing on stages, all of the wonderful books that many of us write about leadership and employee loyalty and engagement, we do that from experience, but also experience knowing that sometimes we don't all succeed right away. Sometimes it takes a long time to see the end result. So just know that it's not going to be immediate, and that the other people that may make it look effortless, it really is not effortless. It just takes consistent kind of practice, focus, and determination. If you really like this episode, it's short, it's sweet, but please do share it with your friends and your colleagues. Also, don't forget to rate and review this podcast episode on iTunes or wherever you might listen. It really does help other leaders to be able to access these messages more easily because it gets the top of the ranking. So I really appreciate that. Have a great one. Thank you for listening to the Leadership with Heart podcast. You can grab the show notes by visiting customerfanatics.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter.